you own them. Just...
We found 2,500 square meters of land in Kosar Belinlevski, Bulgaria for only £200 we can buy. Look at the link I linked, George.
And it's only 2 kilometers away from the
nearest human being.
And also,
You know what we should do, guys?
there's no paved roads, so you have
You know
to...
what we should do? Yeah. If that place had decent Wi-Fi, obviously it wouldn't. We just buy it for no money, build a house on it for no money, like a massive gaming
No,
house.
there is a house on there already, it's just got no windows or doors. It has mains water, mains electric, phone is available, lightning fast, DSL internet,
DSL, love it.
and several fruit trees. It's got 3, count 'em, 3 rooms, a kitchen, a storage room, and a cellar, balcony not included.
Rooms can be supplied on request.
That's as close as we could get because the Google Street View van doesn't go down that road because it just stops. The road just ends.
That's hilarious.
Let's find one that's not in Bulgaria. Let's go for another place. There's Indian...
But most of it is in Bulgaria.
There's large railway cottage in Saxony, Germany for £200. Let's have a look at this.
I think I see a Skoda. Oh my god, that house is actually... Have you seen the one with the arrows?
Yeah, it's just like they've just drawn the road on because there isn't one.
Does it come with the Skoda? Because I'll have it for that.
It's got an outhouse.
Does it need an outhouse? It is an outhouse.
That's where I want to live.
God, that's terrifying, isn't it?
What's the random, like, bricked bit where a dog might have been?
Also, half of the images on like the fucking property list are just of trains.
You'd have to really fucking love trains to live there.
I mean, you'd have to be fucking desperate. I mean,
You'd end up throwing yourself in front of one.
I know homeless people that probably would have enough money to buy that. I'd give them the train ticket to Germany. I'd give, you know,
And they'd turn it down.
Tell you what, George, do you know what's great? For £1,000, we can have 3 forests in Bulgaria, totaling 5,000 square kilometers.
And what sort of legitimizes our ownership of said forests?
well,
on every single tree, it's our names just plaqued on it. What you cannot do, build conventional real estate in the knowingly harm the trees or willfully render the land infertile. What you can do today, install a non-permanent property, log cabin earth ship. I'm googling it. What the fuck is that? That's some hippie shit. You guys see this? Do you know what an earth ship is?
It's like a hobbit hole, isn't it?
That's insane. Any sort of leisure activity not harming the environment. I can think of a few. What you can do in 5 to 15 years. Cut down the fully matured trees which meet the criteria for cutting and make a considerable fortune. Mature oak trees today cost €3,000. Look up prices for oak in other countries too. If you're thinking of maximising earnings by exporting. Just dropping that in there. Earliest point, obviously, this varies depending on climate. Generally, the longer you wait, the more value the trees hold. We respect everyone's opinions on the environment, but the trees were planted to be cut eventually, and this is going to bring you the best return in years to come. Once again, to emphasise, you cannot build traditional houses here in capitals. This is commercial forest land specifically planted for logging, not a natural forest. So if you are bidding to save the trees, in quotations, you may be better off taking just land and planting some of your own. Obviously there is no legal requirement today or ever to cut these trees, and you can of course leave them. But if you're in this for the money, then it's going to have to be the chop, sorry. Apparently it's the ultimate insurance against any future recession. Your new retirement plan, which will surely benefit you more than any state pension ever will.
Can you imagine that? Can you imagine being just like a 40-year-old Barbara from Dorset, and your husband just wakes you up at like 6 in the morning to say, "Barbara, I've secured us against the recession. I bought us 3,000 square feet of a Bulgarian forest.
The Bulgarian Highlands.
You know, the oak
Just 10 to 15 years, we can cut down the oak trees and make a considerable profit.
But Eric, we're already 85. I don't think I got 15 years. And when I'm 100 years old, I'm not going to be cutting down oak trees.
You can get the grandchildren to do it.
Think of the kids! Former town hall, Zagorsti near Nova Zagora, Bulgaria.
Could you live?
I mean, not structurally, but as far as size, it's a bit weird, isn't it? It's a bit in the middle of everything.
It's like in the middle of a plaza with like a fucking...
It's like a monument. Like, you know, like you'll just have tourists walking by to the local fucking museum, and your house is just there. Just outside the museum, and people are like, "Wait, is this part of the exhibit?" And you're like, "Fuck off, it's my house." Have you seen the grate?
Yeah, just a fucking cobweb.
Jesus.
Go on,
But see what I mean? As soon as it's sunny, everything looks a bit nicer.
read some of the description.
The village itself is a typical small village in Bulgaria, dotted around the town and surrounded by crop fields. Basic amenities are available, such as grocers, church, and transport links.
Grocers and
Church was an amenity. Freehold home and 1,820 square meters of land.
They actually say, please
In
excuse...
Geksaksama, Armenia.
And they run out of things to say, so they start giving facts about Armenia.
Fast facts, Armenia. Religion, 99% Christian. Armenia was the first Christian country in the world. Was it? Who says that? Where did they get that from? I mean, Jesus Christ was born in Nazareth. He was a Jew, but obviously Christianity was born from him. I just don't know how he got to Armenia. Armenia gets on swimmingly well and is courted by all the world's superpowers, eyeing up her vast gold reserves. The main exception is Turkey, but then again most of Turkey's neighbours don't like Turkey either. Bulgaria and Greece being two prime neighbouring examples. EU? No thank you. Today Armenia exceeds entry requirements beyond some countries already in the EU. Despite Brussels' carrot being dangled so many times, Armenia favours friendly trade relations over membership. True independence, freedom to run their own affairs, and national identity come first over so-called EU benefits. No. Oh, no EU is better for you, many... No, oh, fucking hell, punctuation. No, EU is better for you, many will say, including mega favourable taxes. Mega favourable. And privacy impossible to find in most of Europe. You can enter without a visa. Long-term residency is simple for those who wish to move full-time. Assuming you're a nice person, you can even take citizenship. All you have to do is be a nice person and you can get citizenship. Oh, I love that. That's how they can I become an Armenian citizen. Look, you help that lady cross the road, you're in. As freehold owner, the choice is...
I'm gonna give you another one.
And now I'm just gonna scroll back up and, like, now that I've read all of that, and I look back at the pictures, it's even worse. Like, it's like, while reading that, I was actually, like, forming an image of, like, positive, like, you know?
Yeah.
And then I scroll back up and I'm just, like, glaring at this fucking, like, fucking B&B.
Okay, who took a picture of fucking diesel cans with a plank of wood resting up against them next to a cupboard with an old TV on top of them with spray painted maple leaves and a hole in the wall on the right and said, yeah, that'll make a good B&B.
Mentally ill.
There's just a bed with a stack of bags.
That's got, yeah, that is probably my favourite photo.
Look at the next one. Like, it's literally this one I liked simply because there's no like civilization for like 16 kilometers, and it's just a road with your house and no neighbors or anything. It's just there. Just have a look through the pictures first. Oh my god, there's just fucking family heirlooms on a radiator with like some old Armenian women. Oh no, this is
Charming
back
5-bedroom cottage in eco area.
So what country is
Where is this?
I don't know.
Oh, it's in Nottingham.
No, it's not in Nottingham.
It is! Retford, Nottingham.
No, I don't think that's real.
Crayson Village. Oh, it's in Bulgaria as well. How can a lovely property like this be so cheap? After all these years finding good property for our clients, we would have thought that we'd be a bit blasé by now.
Why was
But
that
a
so
property like Sailor's
introspective?
Cottage near Crayson Village just amazes us. Bright, charming home on a corner plot with a brand new asphalt roadside. Oh, road outside. A large mulberry tree in front, with big garage to one side. With big garage to one side, and a facade that's painted with nautical blue edging. All south facing. What a relaxing place to spend time. That was a weird way to end that paragraph. As long as I've got big garage and mulberry tree. South facing, of course. Those in the know are willing to see beyond into the future when such places will command a much higher price they are buying. What? That's not a sentence. Its previous owners had been in the Royal Bulgarian Navy. That's before communist times. You can see a picture of him in one of the photos where the words His Majesty are written across his cap and Royal Navy along the back. Let me have a look at this.
Wait, where is that? Is that in the fucking images? Oh, it is.
I think it's...
It is. I found it.
Oh, fucking hell.
He's got a Hitler moustache.
He looks terrifying,
Dude,
that
he's got a
actually.
fucking Hitler stash.
Maybe he's haunting the place. To the right of the property is a friendly Bulgarian. No, that's it. It's all it says. To the right of the property is a friendly Bulgarian. This property isn't in some depopulated remote area with bad road connections. It's in a small village, very near the popular village of Crayson.
I'm gonna look at the population.
Which has a larger than average village with its own school, restaurant, petrol station, council buildings, a village pub,
George.
community centre, 3 museums. It's a little village. It has 3 museums.
George,
It's only got 1 restaurant.
George, can we talk about? Can you please? So Crarson. How does it describe Crarson?
Popular village of Crarson,
Right,
which
can
is
you-
larger than an average village.
Can you read us the Wikipedia of Crarson, please?
We linked it.
Yes. Please read it out loud. The entire article.
Wow.
Read it out loud. All of it.
Crarson is a Bulgarian fortress near the village of Bata in the Pazardizhik province. It is about 3 kilometers from the village and 6 kilometers south of the municipal center Panagyrist. The castle has been dated to the 10th century AD and is currently in ruins. The remains of the walls reach up to 6 meters.
It's a popular village.
It's a ruined fortress.
Maybe- I mean, when you Google Crarson and Google Images, nothing even comes up. What about Bata? Maybe he meant Bata.
No, he says. The
He says
popular
that, but
village
maybe
of
he meant-
Crarson.
I feel bad now.
I got another one that looks like it's straight out of Daisy, George.
They all look like they're straight out of fucking Daisy.
It definitely wins the award for the best bathroom so far.
Our manager Martin sent us a photo of his car on his car screen on Sunday 22nd of November. As you can see, the temperature is 24 degrees. That's about 24 degrees warmer than UK on the same day. They've just got a dashboard photo of any fucker's car with the date on it and the fucking temperature of the day. And they've said, you know, nice weather in Bulgaria on the 24th of November 2015.
Just scroll through like a couple more images and get to that fucking toilet. It just fucking makes me laugh.
So sad looking. It looks like it's been abused and it's in the corner like hiding.
The image is so framed though. It's framed with like a bloody... It's got a stain in the... There's just...
And there's just one
tiny
pipe leading out of the back of the toilet, just one tiny
There's
thin
just-
pipe.
Tiny yellow writing at the top, like just bathroom.
What a find! Last week we took instructions on a rare historic house in good condition with great views in a big village popular with foreign buyers not far from the sentence.
Oh my god, we can buy a railway station. You wanna buy the fucking station? Look.
I'd love
In
to.
Bulgaria, I see.
In Bulgaria? No, in Germany. Germany, actually.
In Germany.
In Germany. But
But that's the first world. Why is there a picture of like... Why is there a charcuterie?
a what?
There's a selection of fresh meats just on display. Nowadays, no serious property portfolio is complete without a
Oh my
German
God.
train station. I've noticed in like very poor people's homes, they have a lot of rugs. It's just sort of like rugs, like... Have you noticed?
Yeah.
There's like 4 or 5 rugs in each room that none of them match, and it's just because the floor itself is a bit shit.
It's also to keep it warm. Oh my god. Okay, what's the description on this one, George? Give
God,
us-
those fucking... That sofa looks like made of fried chicken. Do you like the fried chicken sofa? And the little stools.
Living/bed free.
They've been fucking deep fried.
And someone's put Mr. Kipling cakes on top as pillows.
It's a rug under 2 feet of the table, but not the other 2 feet. Because that table needed those 2 fucking legs to have the little extra scarf rug on. It's just nonsensical, and the bed has like an idyllic picture on it, where it's like trees and like so strange. Dude, the Soviet Union is just fucking weird, dude. Do you like his book collection in this little fucking strange room where there's just a cupboard at the end? Just a room with a cupboard
His book collection.
and like 4 books.
The rug doesn't even fit the room, it's crumpled.
You got fucking horizontal rugs, fucking vertical rugs. There's lines going everywhere. It's so strange.
Okay, George, so out of all of the fucking Bulgarian properties we've looked, which one would you most like to live in?
It's gotta be Krasen, hasn't it?
What the fucking ruins?
It's such a lively city that doesn't exist, so... I think Krasen's the one. I wouldn't mind living in an earth ship, though. In one of those forests where I'm allowed to build an earth ship.